Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Attila Pink, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about, first of all, that can actually Bitcoin price go down to 19K, because 19K could be one of the main support levels on the way down if we break 30,000. So let's discuss this scenario. The second thing I want to talk about, can actually Ethereum take over Bitcoin in the future, because Bitcoin is designed for what it is, basically transactions to each other we can do with Bitcoin and its store of value. However, Ethereum is doing much more and it's getting more and more popular. And the third thing is that Deutsche Bank is warning, if we ignore the rising US inflation, we actually sitting right now on a time bomb, and we shouldn't really do so because there is real danger in it. So guys, all this in today's video. And if you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, then here we go. You should subscribe, bell button, all, because I'm bringing you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news every weekday. So basically, you're having video from Monday to Friday to keep you up to date. Check out the links under this video because you can save money with it. For instance, I have a Binance registration link. With that, you can save 10% on transaction fees if you register through that link, but there are some others. Also a free course, how to start to invest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. So useful things, check them out. And now let's move on to the market and see how that looks like. So Bitcoin right now at 34,124 US$, which is a 2.5% increase. On the other hand, Ethereum is 2% down in the last 24 hours. At the present, 2,496 US$. When we're looking at the winners of the day, we have Bitcoin Gold 30% up, Theta Fuel 29%, Solana going up 12%. By the way, Kusama 16, so they should actually swap places. And yeah, so we do see some gains, not like yesterday. And also we have the losers. So ICP going down 7%, Celsius 6, Nexo 3, but no major decrease today. So now things looking actually better than yesterday. When we're looking at the Bitcoin chart, recently, this is the hour one, okay? We could say, actually, put it this way, that we have an inverse head and shoulders here, and maybe here we have a chance to little bit break out. It was good as long as, you know, when I planned it to show you this, but now actually it's a little bit going down. We will see if it will continue or not. I drew here this trend line, this upward trend. We'll see how that plays out, but this is, you know, the hourly one, so actually it's a very short period. Don't forget, we are right now in a bearish trend, so things when looking at the bigger picture, it's actually going down, and we really pray for some turnbacks. But if we keep going down and we finally cross 30,000 downwards, also we can see form here a death cross, you know, which is the 200-day moving average and the 50-day moving average crossing each other. This is also a bearish sign. So if that finally happens and things going down, we could go down as far as, maybe theoretically, as far as 19,000 US$ for a Bitcoin. And now this is the first news, so let's talk about that. So yes, we have definitely now a bit of bearish feeling, because recently we just can see, you know, the whole crypto market going down, Bitcoin going down, altcoins going down even more. Then we have a little hopes to turn back, but it's just too weak. It's not doing that. And also with Bitcoin, we're not going above 200 moving average, and staying under the 200 moving average, it's definitely a bear sign. So we should go above it Otherwise, if we stay like this, then we can have a bearish period for a while again. On the other hand, I would like to point out that now we have a lot of money in stablecoins. Back in 2017, end of 2017, beginning of 2018, when we peaked the previous bull market, then there weren't so many stablecoins, around. So people actually cashed out and stayed away from crypto for a while. Now, if they stay in crypto with stablecoins, it could mean that we can have a shorter bear market if finally this turns out a very, very bearish thing what we're having right now. And here we can see this article, which is showing that Bitcoin price nears 30K as estimated reveal 19K support floor. And the Bitcoin edged closer to the significant 30,000 support on June the 8th, so basically yesterday. AIM predictions that the major crypto correction was imminent. From technical point of view, it is difficult not to see 30K being tested and probably break. Philip, the co-founder of trading suit Decent Trade, told to Cointelegraph, if this is to prove to a bottom, it would make sense to test the liquidity resting around 28K before bouncing. So it can happen. It's just going under 30K, and then at 28K, it's bouncing because there is a lot of support around there. If there is fails to be a response around those price, which quickly recovers weekly support of 32K, then the outlook will be bleak. Look at buy and sell position on large global exchange. Binance shows support lining up at 30,500. So around 30,500, there is a huge support. But if it breaks it, then it can easily go down to 28. And then here we go. We can even go further because there's a massive confluence at the 19K level, which makes it super hard Bitcoin to go lower than that. Another level with confluence is at 27, 28K. At least the relief bounce from there would make a lot of sense. So, when we go down there, meet that, and relief, let's go back. But don't forget the danger zone, the 19K, it's still around. We should still count that this can happen because it is a possibility. And it's very important to point out that should Bitcoin go below 20,000, it would be the first time in history that highs from a previous bull cycle has been broken. So if you remember, back in 2014, we actually reached 1,000. Then in the second bull market, we had, until the end of 2017, beginning of 2018, depends what you're looking, Bitcoin or altcoins, but in Bitcoin case, end of 2017. So after that, reaching 20K, we never came back to 1,000. So this would be the first time if we broke now 20K and made a new all-time high around 65,000 and actually does come back to 19, this would be the very first time that actually the previous record can be broken. So this would be actually interesting. Here you can see this 27 macro support and the 24 and 19. Definitely there is at 19 a much bigger one, bigger than at 24 or even at 27. So we should definitely watch out, guys. Things are not over yet. It could go either direction, and we should think about both of the scenarios. Okay, now let's move on to the next topic, which is going to be that let's just discuss the fact that can actually Ethereum take over Bitcoin? Well, we have the Bitcoin maxis, and then they always say that, Bitcoin is the king and no crypto can replace it. And they may be right, okay? So maybe Bitcoin again, not again, but it will stay at the head of any other cryptocurrency. But we also should think about the fact that Bitcoin is basically designed for one thing. And what it is, it's people having Bitcoin, keeping Bitcoin, transferring Bitcoin to each other. As a technology, it's a really, put it this way, old one, because, to make a Bitcoin block, it takes like 10 minutes in average. And therefore, it's not a very fast transaction. So it's rather store of value. And here, as you can see in this picture, there's the only thing that's happening that, well, I have Bitcoin and I have Bitcoin too. Also, I have Bitcoin. So basically, having Bitcoin, that's it, what they can say about it. And it's a store of value. So it's nothing wrong with that. It's a great thing. But we should consider the fact that Ethereum, which is this number second cryptocurrency by market cap, and it's about, roughly speaking, half of Bitcoin's market cap, it's much more than that. But because what's happening if you have Ethereum? Here, a lot of things happening. They saying that, what yield farms are you using? Another one is say, I work for a DAO full-time. Another one, check out my NFT. There's another one, I have tried a sushi swap, and so on and so forth. So a lot of things going on Ethereum. Ethereum can be a store of value. It actually becomes a deflationary token as soon as we have this London upgrade next month in July, if things work out. And also, we should mention that there's a lot of projects built on Ethereum, DeFi projects. So it's Ethereum and DeFi, it's getting massive. And because of that, Ethereum has many use cases. A part of its value can go up. So there is a push from people to buy even more and more Ethereum as well. And not saying like this year or something like that, but I think there is a possibility, and nobody knows for sure, that because of all these things, Ethereum by market cap can take over the lead from Bitcoin, because there is endless opportunities in Ethereum, and these opportunities are growing. By the way, with Bitcoin, we have all this problems with this fossil fuel and all these things. So actually, it's bad for the environment having the proof of work consensus mechanism. On the other hand, Ethereum moving right now from proof of work to proof of stake. So actually, it's more environment friendly, and actually therefore more favored by many people who are against this kind of environmental damage. But for instance, Bitcoin, it's keep doing, which is Ethereum is still doing, but like now, it's shifting from one to another. So if we, look all these things, in that case, we can actually just play with the idea that there is a possibility, because Ethereum is just roughly speaking 50% of Bitcoin's market cap, that in the future it can take over because of the big interest what is in Ethereum. Okay, and now let's move on to the next news. And the next news is all about that Deutsche Bank is warning that if, we just keep ignoring the rising US inflation, we are definitely sitting on a time bomb. What's happening nowadays? Printing, and money printing going on. Biden has already announced that in 2022, so basically next year, there will be, roughly speaking, another 6 trillion US dollar printed, because we do need this. We have to actually boost the economy somehow. And now here is this report by Deutsche Bank. They're saying that if this is going to continue just like this, we sitting on the time bomb, and this will be a very, very bad thing what's going to happen. So the analysts believe rising inflation could be ticking time bomb, and the US central bank may feel consequences for delaying actions. The US inflation fear are troubling foreign markets, as both Asian and European markets have been shaken due to American inflation data concerns. So it's definitely what's happening in the US. It's not just for the US, it goes to the whole world, because US is the world's leading economy. Meanwhile, the cryptocurrency economy has not performed as most believed it would in face of inflation. So think about now this whole inflation thing is happening, and then we see a Bitcoin and cryptocurrency price drop. While gold, on the other hand, has seen significant lift in value from the economic fear gripping the United States. So we did see gold going up until last year, August, and there was a drop, all the way until the first quarter of 2021. And now gold is kind of a bit recovering, reacting on this kind of inflation situation. On the other hand, we do not see Bitcoin to do the same. Neglecting inflation leaves global economies sitting on a time bomb, according to the report. The effect could be devastating, particularly for the most vulnerable in society. So basically, for many, many countries, poorer countries, this could be actually very, very bad. And when we just, thinking about the fact that are we in the crisis right now? I don't think we haven't even touched it. We do have this problem with the corona and the new borders, what we have to do our work, or actually, depends on the country, how the people in the country are vaccinated, how free they can move. What about traveling, the tourism, the hospitality, restaurants, hotels, and so on. So there's many industries, they are already suffering. But actually, we haven't seen anything yet. If this is going to continue, the inflation rate, it's increasing, the money printing is going on. Maybe not this year, maybe just, in 2023, but sooner or later, this bubble will pop because it cannot go forever. And that would be devastating for many, many families, for many, many people. And we getting to the point when we cannot really stop it anymore. And this is very important. We have to think today already about our future. Make some savings. It's not financial advice but to be honest with you, I'm not saying here what you have to do your saving, or put your savings in, because I'm not a financial advisor. You can consider the idea of crypto. You can consider the idea of precious metals, of property, you name it. But just keep it, in my opinion, in cash, any kind of fiat. It's a pretty bad choice, because the way we are going right now, we sooner or later going to see a big problem here, and it will hit people hard, in my opinion. Obviously, I hope for the best. I hope it's not going to happen, but the signs are just not looking too pretty right now. Okay, guys, so just keep that in mind and take care of yourself, your family, and don't wait till the last minute. Come up with some ideas. It would be very, very important. Okay, so that's it for today. Educate yourself. That's the most important thing, because if you educate yourself, if you know about more things, more opportunities, then you have the possibility and the opportunity to make some moves, either direction. If you don't know what's going on, you don't educate yourself, then you will just basically suffer if something is coming which you're not prepared for. And yes, don't forget, I put these videos on YouTube every weekday. So from Monday to Friday, every day you're getting it. The only thing you have to do to get these updates is to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Subscribe, bell button, all. That's the only thing you have to do. If you like this content, smash the like button. Highly appreciated. And of course, tomorrow I'm coming back with the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news. I wish you an amazing day. Have a good one. Bye-bye.